This has to be one of the nicest rifles I have shot this year as of 2021. I am seriously liking the Sako S20. Hi guys, this is RACKNLOAD and this is the Sako S20 Precision and the S20 Hunter with a few other bits and pieces to attach to him, but I'll explain that in a minute. If you've just joined us, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe. It gives me a nice warm fuzzy feeling when you do that, and it don't cost you anything, so please hit that subscribe button and check out some of the previous videos on the channel. I do work pretty hard to chuck these videos out to help you guys make the right decision when you are spending your hard-earned pennies. Right then, let me just throw out some specs on what we have on the table right now. So just to cut down any confusion, this is the Hunter. I know they're in they're in the kind of like the precision stocks, okay? I have got the Hunter stock here. I'll show you more about that in a minute. But this one is actually a Hunter because it's got the fluted barrel. That's the precision with the heavy barrel. And that, by the way, is the one that you can see in the footage of the video where I'm actually shooting it. That's the 6.5 Creedmoor. This is a 308 Winchester. Right, let's just throw out some specs. So, available in small, medium, large action sizes. The overall length is between 1040 millimeters and 1127 millimeters. Barrel lengths, it's between 510 millimeters and 620 millimeters. Overall weight is between 3.5 kilograms and 4.3 kilograms. Sorry if you are imperial, you'll just have to do the conversion, but that's the metric specs for you. Calibers available: 243 Winchester, 308 Winchester, 6.5 Creedmoor, 270 Winchester, 3006 Springfield, 7mm Rem mag, 300 Win mag, and 6.5 PRC. The twist rates on those particular calibers: 243 Winchester is a 1 in 10 twist, so is 308. 6.5 Creedmoor is a 1 in 11 twist. 270 Winchester is a 1 in 8 twist. 3006 Springfield is a 1 in 10. 7mm Rem mag is a 1 in 11. 300 Win mag is a 1 in 9.5 twist, and 6.5 PRC is 1 in 10 or apparently 1 in 8 twist. Okay, mag capacities on the 243, 308, 6.5, 270 and 3006, you get a 5 round magazine. In 7mm Rem mag, 300 Win mag and 6.5 PRC, you get a 3 round magazine. Okay, that is pretty much your specs, and it's the truth, guys, because I'm reading it out of Sako's brochure. Okay, right then, so what have we got on the table? Right, this is the 6.5 Creedmoor Precision. This is the 308 Hunter. Okay, the only difference, and I should really have put the Hunter in the Hunter stock, to be fair, to cut down confusion. Oh well. The only difference really is the Hunter has the fluted barrel. Okay, the Hunter has the fluted barrel. The Precision has the heavy bull barrel. Okay, that is pretty much it as far as the difference. Now, I'll show you, this probably demonstrates it a little bit better in the brochure. So as you can see, that's generally what the Hunter would come like in this stock with the fluted barrel, and then the Tactical Precision comes with the heavy bull barrel. Okay, so that's pretty much that as far as that goes. So I'm just going to throw out what pretty much what we've got here. So I'm going to show you the Hunter version in a bit more detail. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll show you the Hunter. If you're looking for the Hunter specifically, the first part of this video we'll do the Hunter, second part we'll do the Precision. The only main difference, like I said, is the stock. Now, the Hunter stock is pretty much this. It's like a giant thumb hole stock, okay? You have adjustability on the cheek piece, quite a bit actually. That probably goes up a good inch or so, okay? It is pretty much ambidextrous. I can just get that back in without pinching my fingers. So it's nice and flush when it's like that. You've got QD mounts either side. A fairly soft, well, quite a soft recoil pad there. You do get the 5mm length of pull spacers, okay? So you do get them, so you can add them as you wish, just to make this thing sort of really conform to yourself. As far as sling options, like I said, you've got the QD mount, you've also got the normal sling swivel stud there. And then you have this giant thumb hole, which is really nice. This is pretty much a right-handed version, because if you look at the shape of the pistol grip there, it is a righty. It's not really, you could get away with it a lefty, but it's more righty because you've got this bit of a sort of a comb here. So you can get away with it lefty, to be fair, but righty, yeah, perfect for righties. So, and then the actual pistol grip itself, it's almost like, it's not leather, but it looks like a leather effect, but it's more like a soft rubber inlay there, which is really, really nice. So that is the stock pretty much. And then the Hunter Fore End, or action, so to speak. Well, yeah, it's more like the entire Fore End. All polymer in construction, as is obviously the rear stock. It's all sort of tough polymer with what looks like a metal skeleton inside. Okay, so it is really tough. It doesn't feel like it's hollow or anything. It is really tough and strong. So really, really quite durable. The Fore End is pretty much the same. It has an aluminium sort of skeleton chassis, so to speak, inside there, polymer outer. The trigger guard is polymer, and then all this bit here is aluminium, and then the rest of this is all polymer, and then you've got this same rubberized, grippy, leather textured inlay on the bottom of the Fore End, which is really nice. Again, QD mounts either side, and also a sling swivel stud there. Now, the beauty of this rifle is you can pretty much swap out, if you was to get the optional extras, you don't get it with the rifle, but if you wanted the optional extras where you get the different stock and the different Fore End, you can change it all about, okay? So you could go with, imagine I've just fixed that like that. I'm not going to start building rifles on camera. It will just go totally wrong. But imagine, look at that. That's special effects for you there, look. So imagine that's the Hunter. If you wanted, you could swap it out to a Precision stock. Or you could just go the whole hog and have the Precision Fore End as well. The difference with the Precision Fore End, which I'll show on this Hunter, don't worry, I'm going to carry on with the rifle in a minute, I just wanted to show you the difference in stocks, is you have this M-LOK metal Fore End here, okay, and you will also have an M-LOK slot there to add on whatever you want, really. Mainly for bipods, isn't it? So you can also, on that bit, this particular bit here, you can add a barricade stock, if you barricade stop even. So if you're doing a bit of what do we call it, practical rifle or PRS, something like that, then there is a barricade stop there which will prevent you damaging your magazine. That's an optional extra. M-lock compatible, which fits obviously on the M-lock slots there. So like I said, the front of the Fore End is all metal, so slightly different on the precision with these M-lock slots, so you can add on whatever you want, bit of Picatinny rail if you wanted to, or just throw on a bipod, whatever. It gives you the options on the precision, which is really nice. And the stock itself, the rear stock, pretty similar, apart from it's not a thumb hole. You get the same soft recoil pad. Spacers, again, you know, you get, I think you get 1 or 2 in the box with like the stock gun, so to speak. QD mounts either side, pretty much ambidextrous. In fact, loads more ambidextrous than the Hunter stock, okay, as I showed you, because the pistol grip on the precision stock is pretty much ambidextrous. You don't get those fancy leather-like rubberized inlays. It is just polymer, but it's a slightly different texture there to the rest of the polymer, so it offers quite a bit of grip. You know, probably not as good as that rubberized grip on the Hunter. And that's pretty much it. I mean, you know, the precision stock is really, really nice. I really do like it. Now, this being the Hunter, this is in 308. The action is pretty much exactly the same as the precision. They're exactly the same. There's no real difference. I'm not sure if that's, I think that's a Cerakote finish on these particular rifles. Really nice. You don't get a Picatinny rail. It's almost just like Picatinny sections, so to speak, rather than a full-on rail, which I kind of like. But the only drawback you have with that sometimes is you're limited to whereabouts you want to scope. I know, you know, it depends your size and your build, where your eye relief is and this, that and the other, but you're pretty much, that should just about cover everyone, I would have thought. But no, that's your action there. On the Hunter, like I said, it is a fluted barrel, okay, to keep things a little more lightweight. It looks really nice as well. It offers, you know, a little bit extra cooling. Threaded barrel. You've got a metal thread protector there. Okay. It's got knurling on the end to sort of offer grip. Screw that back up. Like I said, the Hunter is exactly the same as the Precision. Let's show you the bolt. I'll take the bolt out. Give you a closer look at the bolt. So, a nice bolt handle that offers quite a bit of grip. It's not too tactical. It still looks pretty nice. You know, it's kind of half and half. It's not sort of too tactical, and it's not too little, if that makes sense. It's just, I found it just right. Offers a little bit of grip with that texture in there, which sometimes what you need. It is so super smooth. The bolt is on this rifle, on both rifles. They're just so nice to operate. Show you the actual bolt face there. Okay, so you got plunger ejector there, which is really cool. Everything worked absolutely fine on these rifles when I was shooting. Well, I was mainly shooting this one. That's what I've got footage in. I did have a few little hiccups, but I'll tell you more about that in a minute. While I've got the bolt out, I'll show you the, well, I'll probably need the bolt in a minute. So here is your safety catch. Okay, so you've got, let me try and show you this without destroying my set. So you've got your standard sort of safety catch there, which obviously locks the trigger. Well, that one didn't then, did it? So let's pull it back. So that locks the trigger, okay? But it also locks the bolt as well. So you can't open the bolt. But if you press this little button here, that releases the bolt, but it keeps the safety on the trigger, which is nice. So you can still extract, when he says it, extract around, you know, and the trigger's still inoperable, so to speak. Let's just fire that off. You have got a cocked indicator there, so if you look closely, you can see that. I'll try and do that a bit better for you guys on camera. So when you cock it, see the loaded indicator there. And then obviously when you fire, there she goes. Magazines are nice. They are really nice. So this one is I think this one's a 5-shot, 5+1. So you can sort of throw one in the chamber and then load up your magazine. Polymer magazines, really tough. They have the actual mag release on the mags, okay, which I found quite nice. It does give you, the rifle does give you plenty of room to sort of access the magazine. So there's plenty of room there to get your finger in to drop out the magazines. And these do drop out pretty freely. You know, when obviously you're in the shooting position, they just drop out. Dead easy to load up, you know, into the rifle. No problems whatsoever with that. The only issue I did have was occasionally using longer rounds. The bolt was, well, I don't think it was the bolt. I think it was the magazine. I think the rounds were sticking a little bit because they were slightly long. I think they were just sticking on the front of the magazine, just catching every so often. So I'd basically push the bolt forward and it wouldn't pick one up. It was like the magazine hadn't, you know, pushed one up all the way. So occasionally I was having to take the magazine out, just give it a tap, and then we were back in business. That only happened with Cellular and Bellet Blue, this new lead-free ammo. But comparing it to other 6.5 Creedmoor that I've got, the bullet head is quite long. It's quite a big, long bullet on that particular round. So I think it was just catching a little bit on the front of the magazine. That was what was causing the issue. No problems with other ammo such as Hornaday or the Hornaday March, Hornaday Super Performance. No issues with them. Privy are used as well. No issues with that. So, you know, totally fine with that. But that was probably the only sort of issue that I had with this rifle. So pretty damn impressive. I forgot to mention as well, on the underside of the precision stock, there is an M-lock slot there. And another optional extra is the monopod. So you can add the monopod to the stock, okay? That is Sako's own. That is an optional extra. Definitely worth it if you're opting for the precision or the precision stock, you know, you're into your target shooting. That is probably the best option, is to go for that stock. It depends whether you want the thumbnail stock. I think both, to be fair. I don't know, if you like thumbnail stocks, you probably almost go, I don't know, you could probably mix and match. I think, to be fair, you're going to have to buy, I don't think you can buy these two separate. I think you'd have to buy them both together. So, I don't know, it's something I think you're going to have to really sort of think about there, I guess. You know, make the right decision. But, you know, if you're getting an all-round rifle that you want to do both jobs with, I don't know what barrel option I'd go for. Depends how many rounds you're going to chuck through it at the end of the day, you know. Don't know. I mean, in the ideal world, you just get both, don't you? In the ideal world, yeah. That, by the way, is a Wildcat Predator 12 can that I was running on this thing. This thing is actually a 30 cal one, rather than a 6.5mm one, but it was doing the job. it really was so gentle to shoot. I mean, 6.5 Creedmoor is a gentle round to shoot anyway, but it was absolute glorious on this rifle. It just felt really nice to shoot, really, really nice. I'll show you this in a bit more detail then. So I've pretty much shown you around the precision anyway, because this is the actual precision. A little bit more weighty this rifle is. Wearing a Hawk Sidewinder scope, by the way, 6-24 x 56, just in case you're interested. But you have the heavy barrel on the precision, okay? 6.5 Creedmoor, again, screw cut, okay? Really, really stunning rifle to shoot, really stunning. Again, same safeties, it's just the same rifle. Let me show you the other side of them. So that's the other side, that's your takedown button there, or your bolt release pretty much, to take your bolt out. Okay, slick lines on the S20. Really, really slick lines. I love the coloration. I love how durable it feels, yet it feels so and looks so classy as well. It's just a great rifle. Right then, how did this one perform on the range? Right, this is quite interesting. Now, bear in mind, I'm left-handed. Okay, so that's my first excuse. The weather wasn't great. Okay, sometimes it was sunny, then the next minute it'd be raining, and then one minute it'd be just a gentle breeze, the next minute it'd be blowing a gale. Excuses out of the way, but check this out, guys. That's my excuses, but to be fair, I don't really need them, okay? So this was using Hornady Match 140 grain ELDs, okay? That is what I was using. This is the results I got. Once I'd zeroed, and before I did take this to the range, I did laser bore sight it, by the way, in the back garden, just so it got me on paper, just to save a few rounds. But what I did is, basically, I put 4 or 5 rounds through it, just on, once I got it zeroed, put 4 or 5 more rounds through it, just to get the barrel accustomed to the round that I was using. And this is the result I got, okay? Here we go. Hornady Match, 140 grain ELDs, okay? Boom. Check this out. This is accurate. All right, I can do better than that, trust me, and I do on some of these targets. Not bad at all. Brand new rifle, not even bedded in, straight out the box. That is pretty damn good. Check out that group. Seriously? Seriously? 100 yards, gusty wind, showery rain. There's another one. I didn't do that one because I ran out of this particular ammo. So what I've been trying to do is just keep one specific round on each target, okay? Makes life easier. But check that group out. I was seriously impressed with this rifle, accuracy-wise. Then the next ammo I used was Hornady Super Performance. Okay, this was 129 grain SST. Okay, so they're like the ballistic tipped stuff. Okay, this was my results with this particular round. Bit of a flyer on the first. The first group wasn't amazing, but then it just got really nice. I think I put 4 rounds on that one. These are 3-shot groups. I don't know whether I put 4 on that one. So give you a size comparison. 100 yards, okay, and again, gutted about that flyer. Absolutely gutted. And that one opened up. I think I was getting a bit excited then about how accurate this was. I don't know why I put 1 there, don't ask. Seriously accurate. Seriously, guys, I was super impressed. And then it went a bit weird because I thought, right, now bear in mind as well, in between these targets, what I'd do when I changed ammo, I put 3 or 4 of the next ammo rounds just onto my steel target, just to get the barrel accustomed a little bit to this new round. Then I'd paper punch. So I did the same with the Cellular and Bellet Blue Exergy, okay? These are 120 grain, slightly lighter bullet, okay? Non-toxic stuff, lead-free. And it all went it went a little bit weird for some reason. They appeared, I've got this group down here, okay? Aim points here. It appeared there. So I thought, okay, we'll just see what I won't re-zero for group. I never, you know, once I've zeroed with one round, I don't zero with all the test rounds. Then I just shoot them and all I'm concerned about is what group they will do. Okay, so that wasn't a bad group, but it dropped, and I thought, okay. Then I put it on this target here. A bit of a flyer there. Don't know whether that was me. And then that, believe it or not, is a 2-shot group. 2 went through that hole. And then that opened up a bit. Again, I don't know whether it's me. And then they dropped a little bit. So it's, I don't know, a bit weird. Maybe it was just this ammo, slightly different ammo. I mean, there's no lead in it. Did that make any difference, I wonder? Don't know. But like I said, bear in mind, the rifle wasn't bedded in straight out of the box. But to be fair, guys, and I mean, come on, that is pretty impressive, even for me. Even for me, you know, pretty damn impressive. That's my favourite one, I've got to say. That is pretty impressive. I mean, if I'd really got my shizzle together, I could have cloverleafed them. If I'd really sort of, you know, and no wind as well, no rain. I would have easily cloverleafed them. Flipping out, I would have framed it if I had. So yeah, pretty damn impressive accuracy is. Now, let's give this trigger a measure, because I always like to do this. I'll measure it on the Hunter. I mean, same rifles really, pretty much same rifles. But let's see what this one's doing, just out of interest. Ooh, 3 pounds 11, we'll say 12 ounces. 3 pounds 12 ounces on the Hunter. Let's give the precision a measure. Oh my God. More or less the same. More or less the same, give or take a few ounces. So triggers are really nice. Let me remind myself of the trigger. Let me just remind myself. Single stage trigger. Oh, really crisp. Really, really nice triggers. Really nice. But yeah, seriously, it was an absolute joy to shoot. This was. It always excites me when I get a rifle that is just super accurate straight out of the box, where there's no sort of real, once you get it zeroed, that's it. It's just bang on, bang on, bang on pretty much. You know, the only problem with this rifle is literally going to be you or me, you know, most of the time me. But wow, seriously impressive, seriously impressive. And I mean, I did have a bit of a shoot with the 308, didn't get much of that on camera because I did it on a different day. I was just really getting the feel for that, and I didn't really do much paper punching. But I thought, you know, I'll save that for the 6.5 Creedmoor, because that seems to be the go-to caliber at the minute. Seriously impressive. I am loving 6.5 Creedmoor at the minute. I'm pretty much loving 6.5 PRC as well, although a little bit barkier. But, you know, throw on something like a Wildcat, just to keep things a little bit more quiet. But seriously, guys, wow, what a great rifle. Now, other optional extras, like I said, the stocks are optional extras. You could buy a Hunter and get the precision stock and Fore End, or you could buy the Hunter and just get the Hunter setup, or vice versa. You know, so like I said, you can pretty much adapt this rifle whenever you want. Putting it together, swapping the stock and the fore end is a little fiddly, and I'm not going to show it on camera. I did do it, but I'm just not going to sort of I wasn't going to video, because guys, if you're subscribed to this channel, you know what I'm like at taking things apart and putting it back together again, especially on camera. It's just, it ain't happening. Seriously, it ain't happening. But it is a little bit fiddly to do, but once you get the hang of it, you know, it's like anything, pretty easy. Other optional extras, like I've already mentioned, I've mentioned the monopod, definitely worth getting if you are in the market for the precision and doing long range stuff. Definitely worth getting the monopod, you know, into your target shooting. You can get a muzzle brake as well, okay? So if you really want to make some noise, you can go for that. That is nice, like a pepper pot muzzle brake. Really cool, just to annoy your fellow shooters. Also on the precision, which is really nice, and I can show you on this Hunter. It's really confusing in this video. I can show you on the precision stock on this Hunter rifle. You can get these thumb rests here. Have I got that the right way up? No, I haven't. So you can basically undo this section here. Let me show you up close. So you can undo this section here and add on one of these thumb rests, okay? So that just sort of, that'd just screw on there. So then you can rest your thumb nice and comfortable, okay? Be it left or right-handed, you can get either or, okay? So that is another nice extra. So I think if you were going for the precision, you would get those. You'd also get the monopod, and you'd definitely get the barricade stop to add on there. All you need then is a bipod, and you are rocking, and obviously a scope. But no guys, seriously, what an impressive rifle. Such a joy to shoot. Super slick, bolt operation. Ejection, no problem. Just be careful with those longer rounds. They do get a little bit sticky in the rifle. Let me just show you. I'll show you what I mean. I could probably explain it better with these rounds here. I think that was the problem. Possibly. I think, so there's one. I think as they were getting further down, I think they were just catching, the bullet heads were catching the front of the magazine. So, I don't know, should we load them all up? Let's just load them all up, see if it does it. I'm not going to chamber any, but just load them up like so. I don't know though, maybe it wasn't. It was, don't know, there is a bit of clearance between them. But it was just getting a little bit sticky. So, well, whatever. But, you know, it didn't cause too much of a problem. I mean, you wouldn't want it to happen out in the field for sure, especially, you know, when you're looking down the scope at, you know, your prize stag or whatever. You wouldn't really want that to happen. So I think as long as you... you know, be mindful when you're loading up the magazines, make sure everything's in nicely. Could have been the weather, I don't know. You know, it was a bit wet. I don't know, maybe I was loading them a bit sort of quickly. You know, just keen to shoot, who knows, who knows. But no guys, that is pretty much it as far as this review goes. Sako can... you can get the, I don't know how I'm going to show you this now before I sort of wrap the video up. You can get like a Pelican case. I'm not going to be able to show you all this on camera. Oh God, I don't know whether I'm even going to be able to do this. No, I'm not. I'm not rolling a picture because it's just all going to go wrong. Oh my God, I'm just destroying the rat cave here. Check this picture out. They do a cutout case, like a Pelican case. So, you know, you can get that as, again, as an optional extra. So if you do go for all the bits and pieces, you can sort of just lay them out in this and it just looks super, super cool. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Hope you enjoyed that. I have really enjoyed shooting and testing and reviewing this particular rifle. It's been an absolute joy to use. A great all-round gun. Great option for target. Great option for hunting. Mix and match. Best of both worlds. Thanks for watching, guys. That is Rack and Load. See ya.